Misfit. One of the fattest J's that I ever rolled. Almost full of shame to inhale the smoke. That was a joke. I'm fucking lying. I'm high. Still the difference between flying and trying to fall.
Alright, my name is MOE KING from Largo, Maryland. I've been making beats for about 10 years now. So I'm gonna basically just show you guys what I got for my mixtape. It's coming out sometime next year, early next year. You know, it's gonna feature, you know, of course me, you know, my beats, you know, and other various artists, you know, in this area. So I'm gonna just give you a sample of what's going on, you know, just let you know some more things. Hold on, stop.
These bitches smell the money, so I'm trying to get musky strong like granddad's cologne. Roll it up, bitch.
My inspirations, I would say, come from like movies and stuff like that. You know, things that would inspire you just in general. Like you see somebody, you know, doing something good and anything, you know, that's their own craft, that inspires you. So, you know, I'm inspired by like athletes. Like, I'm a product of the 90s, so, you know, I looked up to like Allen Iverson, Randy Moss, people like that, and they inspired me because they were good at what they chose to do instead of people putting them in a box because they came from a certain situation. So, you know, I look at that, and that inspires me to make music. I would say, first of all, Jay-Z was a big inspiration for me because that's the first rapper who I really got into when I was like a kid, before I was even really listening to rap as much as I am now, or over the course of my life so far. But you know, he was always a big inspiration just because he, you know, he's just been the hottest rapper for like the longest time. Kanye West. It's a lot of people, man. I could even go back in the day and I could just be like, dude, I was inspired by like Illmatic. Just a lot of old stuff though. A lot of stuff that I was inspired by was like old stuff, like, you know, even Biggie, you know, Pop, they inspired me, but I was even more inspired by like R&B stuff too, like the production on that. Like I was a big fan of Teddy Riley growing up. I used to listen to a lot of New Jack Swing. You know, the music around then was just a bunch of like R&B boy band dudes, and they all did like dances like the fucking Muscle and stuff like that. But, you know, I had to listen to it because that's what my cousin would always play. She would always play those videos, and she would always have, you know, like a lot of New Jack Swing and, you know, R&B and, you know, old school rap, and that's the stuff that really inspired me because that's when I really got into like hip hop and R&B and stuff like that. So, you know, I have a lot of inspirations, and, you know, it's beyond music too. You know, again, I'm inspired by directors. You know, I'm a big fan of Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese. I mean, you know, the list goes on. You know, and I look at them as inspirations too because, you know, they're good at what they do. I'm inspired by so much. You know, I'm inspired by artists, and it's certain things that'll stick with me.
I'm number one on the Magic team, Penny with this flow shit, but spit it smoother than Kenny G on his saxophone, bitch.
Steph Castro, I wrote his first project that he did, The Art of Cloud Hopping. Did pretty much all of the beats except one. I worked with Redline Reese, you know, in a couple of his projects. I work with an artist named J Arts on one of his projects. And strictly, I just really work with Steph Castro and Redline Reese and Marcus Shizzle, Mark Andre, I'm sorry. But I'm still primarily just some guy who's making beats in his basement, as you can see. But You know, hopefully, you know, in the future, the not too distant future, I can work with, you know, other artists, you know, from here and, you know, anywhere else, whether they're a major label artist or, you know, underground artist, you know, independent artist. It doesn't matter, you know, as long as I, you know, I can work and just get my name out there. So, you know, I've got beats on deck. I can make a beat anytime I want, you know. So, you know, collabing with another person is, you know, it's easy. So, you know, I have no obligations about it. You know, as far as beats though, I don't really collab with people on beats that much. I haven't really collabed with anyone on the beat except maybe one time, maybe. And you know, I have no problems against it, but it's just, you know, I'm real meticulous with how I handle, you know, making a beat. I have to get every detail like down to like the smallest detail you could ever think of. And I know a lot of people don't have the kind of patience that I have, you know. And I only have that patience for music, you know, and that's it. That's the only thing I have the patience for. So, you know, I don't really do a lot of collabs, but again, I'm not against it, so.
One of the fattest J's that I ever rolled. Almost full of shame to inhale the smoke. That was a joke. I'm fucking.
The message behind my mixtape is just, you know, I'm the area that I'm from is a bittersweet area, you know. I mean, it's a good place. It really is. It's like the best place, you know, for African American families to really, you know, develop and grow. It's the most affluent area for African American families. You know, this is an area that's unlike any other area. It's a small area, but we really have a strong representation, especially within the African American community. The mixtape is just this: be true to who you are. Don't hop on any trends, or just follow what you want to follow. You know what I mean? You know, people will say, you know, well, I've been on this, I've been on that. You know, I don't remember people wearing leather joggers in 2005. You know, I might be wrong. You know, I might be wrong, but I don't remember people wearing leather joggers in 2005. You know, and then people wearing, you know, these shirts that are basically skirts and blouses and dresses. And also, you know, it's not about blowing the most pack or, you know, smashing the baddest joints, even though, you know, that's what it's going to kind of be about. I can't fake. But anyway, you know, I'm not going to be on any of that bullshit. You know, this is a strictly good music, you know, with a message that's just, you know, straightforward. It's nothing, there's no gimmicks with it. It's, you know, it's just telling you about me and what I like. You know, I'm into anime and stuff like that, you know, and video games and, you know, sneakers. But, you know, I haven't forgotten where I came from and what I'm based on, because I still, you know, remain true to myself. And I have that confidence. I don't know about most individuals. This is just pretty much a mixtape for anybody that's trying to get money and be successful. That's pretty much it. So if you're trying to get money and be successful, this is for you. If you're trying to, you know, do some off the wall shit, this is not for you. If you're trying to, you know, be the coolest nigga in your neighborhood, this is not for you. Unless you're doing something positive, this is for you. You know, if you're trying to be something you're not, this is not for you. This is not the mixtape you want to listen to. If you downloaded it, grab it, roll your window down. If you're in your car, and throw it the fuck out the window and keep it moving, because this is not the mixtape for you. But if you're somebody that's really trying to get money, I mean really get money, get real money, this is for you. So, you know, I don't know who out there isn't trying to get money. I might be wrong. There might be some people out there who isn't trying to be, you know, rich, and who doesn't want the finer things in life, and, you know, who don't want to be successful individuals. You know, it might be some people out there, I don't know. You know, I ain't one of them, but hey, it's people out there, I don't know. But just know this one thing. I guarantee you the music that you're going to hear will excite you. It's going to be some of the best music, especially from an independent guy who's basically doing this out of his mom's basement. This is like, you're going to be like, what the fuck, you know? So again, it's just getting people involved, and that's what I want to do, is get people involved, to give the control to the people. You know, I don't want to seem like I'm the one who's a dictator, and every one of my fans and, you know, people who listen to my music are puppets. So I don't know. That's what I'm on. Trying to, you know, be successful. And my idea of being successful is not being the richest guy, but in my opinion, being successful is you being able to put other people in successful situations. That's called being successful. But just to see what the phone positive has become today, specifically in this area, the quote-unquote DMV. You know, Penny Hardaway's still alive, so he's not rolling over in his grave, but he's probably rolling over at night when he sleeps in his double XL king size bed.
Bro, they don't shit like that in the college, bro. It's like they had the climate joint around it. That's when I was automatic.